Hello and welcome to the channel. On this channel, we talk about studying, working and living here in the UK. If you're interested in topics like this, join the community by subscribing to this YouTube channel and also follow my Pathway UK on Facebook and on Instagram for more information about studying, working and living here in the UK. In today's video, we will talk about how to overcome loneliness and sadness during your course of study here in the UK. Yes. Some people might be thinking, oh, you're abroad, you're studying in the UK. What can make you feel lonely? What can make you feel sad? Well, some people actually do feel lonely and they actually feel sad during their course of study here in the UK. It also affects some people that they would not have the ability to maximize the opportunity studying in the UK brings to them. In today's video, we'll talk about the steps to take so you don't feel lonely and you don't feel unhappy. The first step is to identify what is making you feel lonely or what is making you feel unhappy. So if you are not doing well in your coursework or this particular coursework that you don't understand, most universities always have this department or student service called study skills. And what study skills will do is they will look at the coursework for you. They will try to explain the assignment. They would help you break down how you can better understand the assignment. And you can even send a sample, I think 10% of your work to them to help you look at it. And if you're not doing well or you're not getting your desired grade, you can also take your assignment feedbacks to them and they can help you understand what was truly wrong, and so you can improve on other assignments. So you can always go to study skills to help you improve on your academic work. Every university in the UK used to have that. I know when I was in Chester, we had that, and when I was in Lancaster, we also had that. Now, if it's not your coursework that is making you feel unhappy or you're just being lonely, you need to identify what is causing you to feel that way. So if you're in like a toxic environment, maybe you don't like your apartment or your flatmates are giving you a headache, you need to know that you have to leave the apartment. So the first thing is you have to understand what is making you unhappy or what is making you feel lonely, so you can tackle the issue and you can embrace the beauty of coming to study here in the UK. You can maximize all the opportunities and use your potential to the fullest here in the UK, because coming to study here in the UK is an opportunity and you should maximize it to the fullest potential. I am from Nigeria and I know that paying tuition fee in pounds with Naira is quite expensive. For those of you who don't know, Naira is the official currency of Nigeria. If you're to convert your tuition fee in pounds to Naira, or you have to convert Naira to pounds, you would be needing millions and millions of Naira to convert to pounds to pay your tuition fee. So you should maximize it. You should not allow anything to make you feel lonely or make you feel sad that it would affect you maximizing the opportunity you've been given. The second is stay in touch with your friends and family. Now, coming to study here in the UK does not mean you should cut out everybody who have been in your life before you came to study in the UK. That is totally wrong, because talking to them, communicating with them on a regular basis would actually cheer you up. Video calling them would actually cheer you up, so you don't feel lonely or you don't feel sad. If you experience a culture shock in the UK, you can literally message one of your family members or your friend and say, hey, this is what happened today. Can you believe in this UK? They do that, and in my home country, it's not like that, and things like that. So just gisting with your friends and family would actually uplift your spirit. And again, you can actually confide in maybe a family friend you truly trust, or a best friend, or one of the family members, maybe your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, cousin, whichever one. You can actually tell them that I miss home, I feel lonely, please always call me, always check up on me. The third step is to join a community. If you're a Christian or a Muslim, you want to join either a mosque or a church. If you're a non-believer or you don't practice any religion, you want to join a society on campus or a club. So when I was in Lancaster, they had a whole lot of clubs. I think they have over 100 clubs when I was in Lancaster. And the clubs were so niche that they even had, is it a Mickey Mouse club or a Disney club? I can't really remember. Now, everybody who likes Anybody who likes Mickey Mouse or Disney can literally join the club, pay their membership fee. Some clubs always have membership fee and some clubs do not have membership fee. So you can always join a club so that you can find people who have the same interest as yourself within that club or that society on campus. And you can also make new friends through that. I am a Christian, and for me, what helped me overcome my loneliness during my course of study was the church I joined. I joined the Bible-believing church. My campus when I was studying at the University of Chester was located in Warrington. In Warrington, there was this lovely Bible-believing church I joined. I enjoyed my time there. They made me feel welcome. For instance, there was this lovely couple that took me out to Wales on a Saturday to just experience Wales. They took me to a lovely garden. I had a beautiful time there. There was this family that would always invite me for Christmas, for New Year, to just invite me for dinner. There was this sweet, lovely lady from church that whenever she finds herself on my campus, she'll just call me to say, hi, are you up for tea? Or do you want hot chocolate? And I just go hang out with her and we just chat and gist and just keep up. I really enjoyed my time in Warrington because of my church. Shout out to my church people. I will not mention the name of the church, but shout out to them. Thank you for making me feel welcome and thank you for accommodating me. So it was beautiful joining a church, a Bible-believing church, and the word of God was awesome. My spirit was, fed the word of God, and I flourished as a Christian, helped my Christian life, and I also met new people. So joining a community can actually help you. The fourth step is to use the library. Now, as an international student studying in the UK, depending on what accommodation you opt for, whether it's a university accommodation or private dormitories, they usually have reading tables and areas where you can read in your room or in your accommodation setting. You can always do your schoolwork in your room or in your communal area, but I would advise to use the library because change of environments will actually help you not feel sad or not feel lonely. Likewise, using the library would also help you see new faces, and you'll be surprised how far a smile, a genuine smile from a stranger can go. When I was in Chester, I used the library a lot. I could stay 6 to 12 hours doing my schoolwork in the library. Unfortunately, I didn't make any new friends. However, the librarians knew me because I would always read in the down floor, and my spot was quite close to their station. That's where the librarians, where they stayed to attend to people and provide customer service to students and things like that. Little chit-chat with the librarian was helpful for me. It was really helpful. Using the library also helped me change my environment, and by the time I finish my schoolwork and I go back to my room, I just want to doze off or probably just watch one of my favorite shows or cook or prep my meal. The fifth is to try and make friends in class. Now, this might be difficult to make friends because I've had some international students say it's quite difficult for them to make friends in class, but you can actually make friends in class. During my 2 course of studies here in the UK, I had friends I made from my class, like my classmates. I made friends with them and we're still friends till now, and it really helped me not to feel lonely. If you're finding it hard to make friends in class, this brings us to the next step. The next step is to participate in class and be active in class. So if you're doing a master's degree here in the UK, it's always very hands-on. They always ask questions, they give you tasks to do in class and things like that. You want to participate in those things because by the time you talk and you ask questions, you tend to not feel lonely, to be honest, because by the time you go back to your room or to your accommodation, you just think about what happened in class, what you said, and please, if you said something wrong in class, don't even think about it, because if you knew the right thing, you will not be here doing a master's degree. You'll probably be somewhere using the knowledge you know already, but because you don't know, that's why you're doing a master's degree, right? So feel free to ask all the stupid questions you think you can ask in class, or all the non-brilliant questions you think you can ask in class. Ask questions in class, but don't be a nuisance, but ask questions in class, participate in the class activities. Like, by the time you do all of those, by the time you get home, you'll be tired, you'll not feel lonely, your spirit will be uplifted. In the UK, depending on your university, you would probably have classes maybe twice a week or 3 times a week. So you don't have classes every other day. And if you have classes every other day, it might be 1 or 2 classes. So participating in class would actually help you overcome loneliness and sadness. Number 7 would be to subscribe to a streaming platform or to ask your friends for their passwords. This would also help you overcome loneliness and sadness, because you just watch a movie during your free time and then you feel lonely, or when you're sad, or just take your mind off things. You can just watch a movie or an episode from your favorite show. Now, you can subscribe to streaming platforms like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV. There are a whole lot out there. Whichever one can fit within your budget, you can subscribe to one. For instance, I don't subscribe to any streaming platform. Shout out to my friend. She knows that, in case she's watching this video, I use her Netflix password. And for Apple TV, I just use my partner's devices to just watch whatever I want to watch on Apple TV. So I'm sure you have a friend or a sibling or a family member that has subscription to one of these streaming platforms, and you can just collect their passwords. Number 8 would be to get a part-time job or volunteer. As an international student in the UK, during your term time, you're only allowed to work 20 hours per week, and during non-term time, you can work unlimited hours. Now, if you don't want to work, you might volunteer maybe twice a week, maybe for 1 or 2 hours a week. You might just volunteer at the nearest charity shop or charity store near you. And you can look for part-time jobs. If you're not getting part-time jobs, you can always volunteer. Volunteering also looks great on your CV, and you can get 1 or 2 experience from volunteering. So please don't rule out volunteering if you're not getting a part-time job. So yes, so you can make money and you might feel happy. And please don't overwork as an international student, so that you don't stress yourself out and lose concentration on your schoolwork. The 9th will be to make your local dish. You'll be surprised how preparing a meal can go a long way in making you not feel lonely or not feel sad. Now, if you're in a city where they don't have maybe an African store or an Asian store, you can just take the trip to the nearest city where they have one and buy in bulk a bit, so you can always make your local dish, just have a taste of home. By the time you start preparing the food, and by the time you eat the food, take pictures, sing to music while you're cooking, you will just forget that you're lonely, or you will just forget that you're feeling sad, because there's just that magic with making a meal you really like and eating that meal. For me, I would consider myself an outstanding cook, so I like to cook local dishes and I like to eat local dishes. If you're not skillful in cooking, you can literally just buy. You can order on Uber Eats or any other platform, and I'm sure there are plenty of options there where you can get something that is closely related to your local dish, and you can just eat foods. Like, there's something about eating food and preparing a meal that makes me actually happy. By the time I sing, and when I'm cooking, at times I like to listen to music, which is also a great way to take your mind off things. The last but not the least is to go for sightseeing. Now, the UK is a very beautiful place. For those of you who don't know, the UK consists of 4 countries: England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. If you live in England and you happen to be in Manchester, there are a whole lot of places to go for free if you're on a budget, because I know as international students, we are always on a budget. There are a whole lot of places to go for free. You can go to the Manchester Palazzo. I'll try and put clips here to show you how the Manchester Palazzo looks like. It's a beautiful mall, one of the biggest in the UK, and it's sectioned in themes. So you will see New Orleans, you would see Chinatown, you have a feel of Rome, a bit of Egyptian theme, like such a beautiful mall. You can even go to Apple Experience Store, Samsung Experience Store. I mean, they are there for you to go and experience the product and buy if you want to. If you don't want to buy, it's fine. The stores are there for you to go and experience the product. In Manchester Palazzo, at the back of the mall, there's a fun fair going on right now. And beautiful, beautiful, different rides, merry-go-round, wheels, a whole lot of fun activities going on. So you can always go there. If you don't have money, you don't need to participate in the activities. You can go to experience stores and experience things. You can go and look at high-end products, and there's something about going out that just makes you happy. If you're not the mall type and you want to go to a place where you can see art and a more serene place, not somewhere loud and popping and buzzing, you can go to the museum. In Manchester, there are a whole lot of museums you can go to. There's one in Salford, not too far from my house. Totally free. We go there almost all the time. If anybody comes to visit, I will say, "Oh, do you want to go to the museum?" I will take them to the museum, and they just go see artworks and just have fun. So yes, you can go for sightseeing. You probably might not need to go to the mall or to go to the museum. You can just take a walk. There are always parks around where you would live. You can take a walk, just allow fresh air, just blow through your hair, through your face. You would actually feel better. And if you're not an international student on a budget, you have the finance, you can literally take yourself on a trip. You can go to Scotland. I hear is also very beautiful in Scotland. I haven't been to Scotland, but I've been to Wales, and in Wales it was beautiful. I went for sightseeing. So the thing with Wales is the landscape is very funny. No, not funny. I think the word would be astonishing. The landscape is quite beautiful. You see a lot of castles and castles ruin, and there's this beautiful garden in Wales where I said one of my church members when I was in Warrington took me, and it was just beautiful in Wales. So there are a whole lot of places to go to. You can go to London. There are a whole lot of activities to be done in London. There's a whole lot of concerts always going on in London, especially this summer. So go for sightseeing. It will really help you to lift your spirit up. So guys, with this, we've come to the end of today's video. Do not forget to share this video with someone you think will find it helpful. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.